Hi, my name's Donna Forrester and I'm from Victoria, BC, and I have a ministry to sex trade workers on the streets of Victoria. And for anybody who really has a call on their heart to work with sex trade workers and is kind of stuck on how to get started with it or anything, follow your heart. If you really want to do it, what I did, we just had little boxes or little bags and we put a few little candies in and I passed it on Christian card that has my phone number and name on it, that I'm available to them for 24 hours, and let them know you're praying for them, and you'll be amazed at how grateful they are. And just through a miracle, we managed to get into some escort agencies, and one of the escort agencies had a Muslim woman, and a very, very pretty woman who was what I call high-end. So earned very good money and went on trips, got cars and all the rest of it, and was determined that why would she want to do anything else? Why would she want to come out of the trade? And certainly, why would you want to be a Christian? She was a Muslim. So we just would go and visit. I go there about once, twice a month, and all of a sudden one day I received a phone call, and it was this woman. Her name is Rita, and she phoned and she said, will you tell me some more about your Jesus? And from that point on, it was game over for her, because Jesus was in her heart. And she's a devout Christian today. She's married and very happy and is in love with Jesus. And then there's another story, and it's a story about a girl named Rihanna who was recruited out of a high school here in Victoria. And the pimp got her hooked on drugs. She was an honor student. She had a wonderful family, a mom and a dad who loved her. She had horses. And anyway, she became a drug addict, and of course he put her on the streets. She was on the streets of Vancouver actually for 6 years, and her mother contacted me, and we went to Vancouver, into East Vancouver. I couldn't find her. She was too deep. And finally I managed to get in contact with her, and I had this woman who came to Royal Oak Baptist Church at that time where I was, and she was a professor at Simon Fraser University in Vancouver, and she wanted to do something with sex trade workers, but she didn't know what to do. So I asked her if she'd like to be a mentor, and she said she'd love to. Well, when Rihanna got arrested for the last time, her mother kept bailing her out of jail, and her mother phoned me again and asked me what she should do, and I said leave her there. And she actually detoxed in the prison cell, and she was a mess. But when she went to court, when she walked in the courtroom, the police officer who had arrested her thought she was a lawyer. That's how much she had changed. And she had actually lived in a cardboard box in East Vancouver, and that was right around the time of Picton, the man who murdered all those women, all the sex trade workers. But Rihanna today is a chartered accountant, and when she went back to school, of course, when she got out of the sex trade, went back to school, became a chartered accountant, but she had to article with this accounting firm, and she phoned me and she said, should I tell them? And I said, absolutely, otherwise they'll find out. Well, the reason that she got as far as she did is because this professor, if Rihanna got into trouble while she was trying to get out of the trade and getting into the university and getting her courses done, this professor mentored her. All Rihanna had to do was phone her and she would be there. So that was another miracle. But that's what Rihanna is today. She's a chartered accountant, and she works in the women's prison in Burnaby, helping women who were like herself. And she gives full credit to God.